Hey there, it's Brittany, and I am back with an Easter Blitz, or a spring Blitz, whatever way you want to put it. I have had these buttons forever, at least a year, but I think longer than that. I am a sucker for buttons, especially like character buttons. I don't know why, like I just have to have them if I see them. And every year, dress it up. I think, yeah, Jesse James Beats makes dress it up. But every year, whenever I see them in Joann's or Walmart or wherever I am, and I see holiday, Easter, Christmas, shamrocks, whatever, I have to get them. And I never make anything with them. It's like an impulse thing that I have to do because they're so cute. So I bought these last year, probably at Joann's or Walmart. I can't remember. I swear I had some that had carrots, but I can't find them. But you can make these into earrings. You can make them into necklaces, and I was thinking about making a bracelet using this as a button closure. So that's one thing that I brought out. I don't know if I'm actually going to use them in this video. I have two pairs of these earrings, but they're little bunny earrings from Walmart. I think I got them after they went on clearance one season for Easter. So I can use those as charms on something, remake them into different earrings. I brought out a lot of blue. This is vintage check glass. More check glass. These are vintage, but I don't know what they are. These are kind of awesome though. Actually, I don't know if they're vintage. They might just be poor quality. I think I got them from Dollar Bead 4 or 5 years ago. I just like how they look vintagey because they have that like dirty look, but not too dirty. I don't know how to explain it. I did get out a lot of blue apparently. Opaque bicones. I got out these tulips that I got in one of my most recent hauls. I actually have another haul to put up from Bargain Bee Box that I haven't edited yet. Some lampwork glass beads. More lampwork glass. Oh. These are more St. Patty's Day, but I liked these. I thought the end beads looked more like Easter eggs, and I thought these two look like Easter eggs too. And then some more lampwork glass. Aren't these fantastic? Like I'm still kind of hoarding these because this is the only strand I have like this. But look at that one. It's plaid. So awesome. So of course I'm gonna obviously end up getting out other things. These are just the things that I got to use as inspiration. I really want to make a pair of earrings with these beads, even though I don't want to use these beads because they're so special to me. Oh, and I actually got out my all the beads that Jenny made from Jenny Burton when she sent me that big huge friend mail of all her beautiful stuff. So I have this box of Jenny beads. Whenever an artist sends me all those beads, I give them their own box in my stash. So Heidi has one, Jenny has one, Carmine has one, but I thought these pink beads that Jenny made would look fantastic in some earrings. She did send me some earrings already made with these pink beads, but I want to see if I can put my flair on them. I don't know if I'll end up using them, but we'll see. She also sent these lentils. We have these little tiny pink beads. So I have a lot to work with here. It's like 10:30 at night. I don't know why I film so late. Like I need to get over that, but we'll see what my brain will come up with this late in the day, and then we'll go with it. Sounds good to me. Okay, so the first thing I really want to make a pair of earrings with these because they're just so stinking cute. Let's see. What do I want to do with these? So obviously I have to pick the orientation. Which way are they going to be? Tulip up or tulip down? I guess it depends on the earring itself. So I could do something like a stem here and the tulip could be hanging down, or it could just hang from a really cute bead. Let's see, did I get anything out that I would want to use these with? No. Okay, I think I want to go like either antique gold or antique brass with these. Let's see if I have my bead cap. I don't need a bead cap. I need spacer beads, like a daisy spacer. And here I do have some bead caps that I think would kind of look nice on the bottom. A little too big. Maybe if I had a smaller bead cap. Let's see, how big is this hole? Okay, not too large. I am going to practice on a antique brass head pin because I don't have any gold ones right next to me at the moment. And then once I decide the design, we'll go from there. I think that bead cap's a little too big. Spacer bead. I'm gonna look for smaller daisies. I know I have them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got some gold head pins, but I also pulled out a small set of bead caps, and I put that on the bottom of the tulip, and I thought it was so cute to add that extra detail. So here's a smaller daisy spacer, which is okay. I just don't love how it fits in there. And then I got out these even tinier daisy spacers. I think just because of the packaging, I think these came from Bargain Bead Box, but sometimes I change things into bags to reuse them, so I'm not 100% sure. That's okay too. Don't love it. I don't think these came from Bargain Bead Box. They're just some tiny crystal rondelle spacers, like really tiny. That's kind of cute. And then I got out these yellow crystals, topazy yellow crystals. That's pretty. And then let's see. Oh no, we'll go with the daisy on top. Oh, we will not go with the daisy on top. I don't like that. And then let's see what another one of these crystal spacers looks like. Nope, don't like that either. So I just really like it like this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a simple loop. You can wire wrap if your head pins are long enough. But I'm just gonna do a simple loop. And then, so there's the first part of our earring. Super cute. And then I also have these connector charms from Pam at Bead Temptation. And I think that's really cute. So these are more just spring earrings, but they would work for sure for Easter. Really adorable. It's just so sweet. I just love those earrings. Perfect for Easter. Would work well for all spring and even into summer too. And I'll put an earring wire on that. I just love how sparkly it is, and with that AB finish on that flower, it's so pretty. Okay, so there's our first earring. Love it. I'll go ahead and make the second one off camera, and actually I'll make it after our Blitz is finished. So moving on, let's see, what do I want to do next? Gosh, that earring's so cute. Makes me sad that I don't wear them, but somebody will like them. Okay, so I got these out of my stash. I think these are from Pam too. They're just some metal rose earring or metal rose beads. I don't know what I'll use them on, if I'm going to use them, but I just wanted to get them out. I really want to use these because they look like Easter eggs. Let's see what we would use these with. Just just got some crystals in the March bargain bead box. I also ordered some more of them, so I'm trying to see if they match with anything we wanted to use today. Ooh. Ooh, they're so sparkly. Well, they look perfect with those. They look perfect with these. But I don't know that I want to waste them on the earrings that I'm not going to wear. So maybe let's make a bracelet, maybe? Do I want to use these hyacinth beads, or do I want to use something else? Not those. Not those. I think we'll use the hyacinth beads. I think I'm going to save these two for, ooh, no, I have 4 Easter egg beads. I can make that work into a bracelet. Do I want to use the Easter egg beads, or do I want to use the hyacinth beads? I want to use the hyacinth beads. So we'll make those into a beautiful springtime bracelet. I'm going to make, let's make a memory wire bracelet. I think that'll be a nice change of pace. We haven't made one of those in a while. So I'm just going to pick out the beads that I want, because not all of them are the same. And I want to put them against these. So I think we're going to go with these all purple beads. See, these are purple and pink, and then these even have some brown in them. I'm not going to go with those. Are these the same? Close enough. So I have 4 of those. That'll be good enough. And then I'm just going to put these to the side. I think that looks good. And then I need some silver bead caps, a clasp, and my memory wire and memory wire cutters. We always want to make sure that we use memory wire cutters because we don't want to ruin our perfectly good cutters. I'm going to use bail making pliers, and I'm going to grab some memory wire. I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed some bead caps. These are going to go around the large crystals. I also grabbed some spacer beads that I just recently got from Bargain Bead Box. I haven't posted the haul for that yet, although I filmed it. And I also got out these check rondelles that also came from Bargain Bead Box in that same haul, and they look fantastic with these hyacinth beads, hydrangea beads, whatever these are. Could be hydrangea or hyacinth to me. I think this bracelet's coming together by itself. And then I got out some just generic memory wire. I got this from eBay. I'm sure it was like $2 or $3 for 100 coils. Took forever to get here because it was a Chinese seller, but I mean, $1 or $2 for a lot of memory wire is worth it. So usually you can put like an earring stopper here to will stop the beads from going anywhere while you're making your bracelet. I don't know if I have any around me. Okay, I'm gonna grab an earring stopper out of here, put it on the end of my, and you're only gonna need 1 loop. I'm not doing a really long memory bracelet or memory wire bracelet. I'm just gonna put that on the end there so we can take our beads on and off without having to cut it or anything if we put our loop in first. So, all right, so I'm going to cut open my bead strand. And I want to find a simple silver bead just to put on the end. I think this will work. A little silver knot bead spacer. So we'll just go ahead. Oh. Okay, beads everywhere. Go ahead and put on our silver spacer. And then I'm going to put on one of my check glass beads and one of these flower spacers. And then I'm going to go with a crystal, well, bead cap, then a crystal. Actually, we don't need the flower spacer right there. We're gonna go with just the silver from the bead cap, our crystal, another bead cap, and then I am going to put on another check bead, then our spacer, and then one of our hyacinth beads. Gives us a nice piece of silver right between those two beads. And then another spacer here. And then we're just going to keep on with that pattern until our bracelet's done. It's going to be super simple, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. Bead cap. This is a great way to get a bracelet without using a lot of your focal beads, because first of all, these bead caps are pretty long, so they're taking up a lot of real estate on the bracelet. Right. You can make this as long as you want. Okay. Well, I pushed a little too hard on the end and it came off because of that that earring wire must have not been or earring stopper must not have been as strong as I thought it would be. So it was a good thought, but that one must have been a little too loose. So I'm just going to go ahead, and we did lose quite a bit, but it's okay. Just go ahead and put it back on. All right. So I'm just not gonna push against this, because that's what I did. I moved everything down really hard, and that's when that slipped off. This one's not very, it kind of moves a little bit. So some of them are a little bit tighter than that, but I'm just gonna keep going. I know you guys haven't heard a bead drop in a while. It's not because I stopped dropping them. It's because there's a rug below me now. So I just dropped a bead. That's what brought that up. Okay. I think we're going to have to do one more with the crystals. This might be a little big though if I do that. So I'm just going to test it. If it doesn't work, if it's too big, then I'll just figure it out. It can be asymmetrical. It doesn't always have to be symmetrical. Okay, so there's our bracelet. That is super sparkly, and it just really puts on display these crystals and these beautiful hyacinth / hydrangea beads. And I just love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me just measure it on my wrist, and I'll be back. This is gonna be perfect. So I already did one loop at this side. I'll show you how I did that. I'm gonna close it up a little bit more, but it was really just to be able to test it. I'm going to cut a little bit. We don't want this to be too tight because otherwise the bracelet won't curl correctly, but I'm just gonna cut off my excess wire. Grab my bail making pliers, push my beads. Oh, one bead came off. A bunch of beads are about to come off if I'm not careful. Push my beads all the way down. Put this bead back on. I'm going to grab my bail making pliers right between the top two segments. And I'm going to actually go this way. And I'm using the smallest segment, this one right here, and I'm just gonna roll and keep rolling back around the smallest one. There we go. And I'm going to come over here and close this one up. There we go. And you can add a charm onto there, but I'm not going to do that today because I'm using a clasp. I'm going to use a clasp on this bracelet. Oh my gosh, this bracelet is so gorgeous. I like am stunned with how pretty this is. Okay, so I'm going to grab a toggle clasp and some heavy duty jump rings. I have a flower toggle. So I have a purple Swarovski rose toggle. Got these on eBay. I don't think I ever showed you guys these, but they're perfect for this bracelet. My goodness. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to find some jump rings. And then if it's too short, you'll want to take some beads off. But if it's not long enough, if it's too long, you'll want to take some beads off. If it's not long enough, you want to add 1 or 2 extra jump rings. So I am going to put on my clasp, or the ring part of my clasp first. And I only need 1 jump ring to do that. But you can use 2 if you need to, but I'm only going to use 1. And then I want to make sure that the way I put this on will have the clasp facing the right direction. So I'm going to put the jump ring on first. Okay. And then I want, nope. I'll have to test this to make sure that the crystal will be facing out. And yes, it will. Yeah, they'll be facing out like that. So then I am going to put 1 jump ring on the bracelet, on the toggle part, and then I'll measure and make sure that fits, and if it doesn't, I'll add another jump ring. The other reason why I wanted to use smaller beads towards the ends of the bracelets, not only does it look super finished, but these beads have to be able to fit, if they need to, through this loop. And if they don't, your bracelet won't clasp. There we go. And sometimes if you forget that, you can just add another jump ring. So here's the bracelet. Gosh, I'm trying to get it to face the right way here. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's so sparkly. I will definitely be wearing this, and it fits, so we're good to go. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the video. You can't really see it, but it feels good, makes me happy, and it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so sparkly. Okay, so let me clean up some of this stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, so next I'm going for these buttons and these beads that you see before you. So I'm gonna make my own clasp with this bracelet. It's gonna be a bracelet, and I think I'm gonna go with this pink, and was it the pink and green one? Yeah, that pink and green bead. I think it looks, or button, I think it looks really good with this lampwork strand. Somebody in my group asked to see pastels in an adult way. Well, this isn't really adult way because I think these are a little bit more juvenile, these eggs, but these beads are certainly more adult. These are pastels, so hopefully that helps. I have a couple of these spacers, some sea glass. They're not really sea glass. These are from Bargain Bee Box, again from the haul that I haven't posted yet. I'm using everything from that. These I think I got from Tracy. Yeah. I think this is going to be around our clasp. And then, yeah. And I also got brought over some of these daisy spacers. So let me find some beading wire and we'll get started on this bracelet. So I'm going to cut open my bead strands. I don't know if I'm going to use this whole strand or what. I think I'm not going to incorporate crystals because this is a pretty matte bracelet with these and the matte egg and the matte whatever these are. They're not really seed beads. They're not really bugle beads. I don't really know what they are. I don't think it just has a price. It doesn't have like a name for these beads, but they're really cool. They kind of look like that stone. I don't know how to say it. Is it selenite or selenite? Something like that, but they're green instead of, or turquoise or whatever, aqua instead of white. So I'm gonna get out a few of these, put this aside. Obviously I want this guy to be the focal because he's so cool. It's a plaid bead. And let's see. I think this is gonna be a really easy bracelet because I'm really just using these frosted beads to extend my lampwork strand, which was really like the art piece here. I wish I had some frosted glass rondelles. Pink frosted rondelles? No. I don't. I had to think about that for a second. That's okay though. Just trying to think if I have opaque pink rondelles, and I don't think I do either. If I do, I think it's a little, I started this an hour ago, hour and 20 minutes ago. I'm too tired to look for the frosted pink rondelles or any opaque pink rondelles. We'll make do with what we have here. So I am going to separate these beads with my daisy spacers just to get some gold in there. And I'll start stringing. I'm gonna have to find, oh, I don't have to find it because this is my new favorite spacer bead. I got some more at you know where, Bargain Bead Box, and it's from the same haul. Apparently I'm gonna need to post that haul because it had a lot of good stuff in it. All right, so start with one of these. They're so pretty. They're two-tone and swirled. Oh no, there's two different sizes of. Why do I do this to myself? There are two different sizes of daisy spacers in here. Goodness, I want the bigger ones. Three different sizes on my mat. Ugh, so crazy. Okay, so very simple, but super pretty. And actually, I think that might be, it's probably going to be really long if I continue. So I might take this pink bead out here. Yeah, we're going to do that. Sometimes things just don't work out. It's okay. Okay, so it's a little wonky because these two beads, this bead right here, the stripe beads, aren't exactly the same. It's okay. I still really like it. And I'm just going to go ahead and measure that. It looks a little short. So what I can do is put some more of the pink beads around the back. I think I'm going to put that gold bead in there too. Yeah, that's super cute. Oh, we see a mistake. Good thing I caught it before I finished it. We see right here we have 2 spacers. Okay. I am going to put one more of these on the side that I'm not putting on the egg. And now I'm going to thread my egg on to this side. Oh, actually we need a crimp bead. Alright, so I threaded on a crimp bead. I'll put on my egg. And then I'll come back through that crimp bead. I am going to flat crimp this today because I'm going to cover it with a crimp cover. You won't be able to tell. Just make sure that your wires aren't crossed. Get it up as close to your egg as you'd like it. I want my egg to have a little bit of movement, so I'm not going to be right up against the egg, but I don't want it to add a whole lot of length to my bracelet. So I'm just going to go ahead and flat crimp like that. I am going to grab a crimp cover. Just smoosh. Okay, I'm going to put this down through a few of my beads, and I'll trim after the bracelet is finished. So now we're going to create a loop for the egg to go through. This bracelet is so adorable. I can't stand it. So I'm going to grab my little beads. I'm just calling them little beads because I have no idea what the name of these are. Okay, so I spilled out some. And I'm going to put a few on, and then I'm going to put on my crimp, and then I'm going to put on enough to make a loop, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. We may have to take these back off and put on a spacer, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. This is going to be very similar to how I made my rose quartz fish lariat necklace earlier in the year. Just using smaller beads. I don't think this loop is big enough yet for our button, but I'm just going to double check. Sometimes they can surprise you, and actually it is big enough. So what I did was put on enough beads to make a large enough loop to hold our egg. So I'm going to come back down. I don't need that extra spacer. Okay, I'm going to make sure that my bracelet is loosey-goosey, because I want to have enough room for it to flow well. We don't want to crimp in a straight line. Okay, I am going to make sure that my crimp is down where it needs to be. The only thing we kind of want to be tight is this loop, and I'm going to double check. We always want to double check because it's easier to undo right now than it would be after we've already crimped. We're good. There's a little bit of wire here that's showing, and what you can do is put a spacer so they're both going back through, or you can put another one of these beads. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference because, oh, let me show you what I'm talking about. If we put another bead there, that wouldn't work. I would have to put through this bead. If we go back up through that bead right there and then into our crimp bead and then into our bracelet, pull that tight. There's still going to be a little bit of a gap there because these two beads are going into one bead. And honestly, nobody's going to notice that except for you. All right, so I just want to make sure that's still working. It is. I'm going to make sure this bracelet fits me before I crimp. Okay, that'll be fine. I'm going to tighten this a little bit. The rest of my bracelets are still loosey-goosey. I'm just going to tighten this to make sure that we don't have too much wire showing anywhere on the bracelet. I'm going to come down a couple more beads. So I'm seeing a huge gap here. I want to move my beads down this way and make sure we got to tighten this guy. There we go. Much better. All right, I'm going to flat crimp as well here, and I probably won't even need a bead cover because I don't think it'll fit, to be honest. All right, I'm going to go ahead and trim my wires. Make sure you only cut the tail. And here is our adorable Easter themed bracelet, and you can use any type of bead or any type of button for this. It doesn't have to be Easter, it doesn't have to be plastic. You can use tear cast button, whatever. But isn't that just the sweetest little Easter spring bracelet ever? So cute. And you don't have to use extra beads here. You could have just gone right into your crimp bead. But I wanted to add a little bit of length on that side, so that's why I did that. But look at this with these lamp work beads. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. Okay, we've already made 3 pieces of jewelry. So we made one bracelet. Where's my other bracelet? Second bracelet. Those actually could stack, even though they're not the right color metals. We made a pair of earrings. Goldie's digging in her bed. I think I'm going to call it a successful Blitz, Easter Blitz. I know I only made 3 things, but I think they were all really cute. And that's the point of the Blitz, just make something, right? So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you learned anything. Let me know if you didn't like it, if you did like it. I hope you all have a fantastic holiday for those of you who celebrate, and for those of you who don't, I hope you have a wonderful spring. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. Bye-bye.